Down valuations, had a down valuation this week for the first time in about 6 months. It's quite unusual in the current climate. It's just a quick video. If you're buying a property at the moment, it gets down valued, about what you should do. So first and foremost, you're probably going to know before the estate agent, because you will get the mortgage report through from the surveyor. So it's really important that you approach the estate agent straight away and say, look, this is what's happened, and also provide the evidence as well. You don't want the relationship between you and the estate agent or the vendor to break down in any way. So providing some written evidence of the situation that's arisen is obviously very helpful. Once you've done that, you've got a financial gap that you now need to bridge. Now, most buyers will be of the opinion that they've made an offer, and that offer is subject to a survey, and the survey has now come back to say that in their opinion the property isn't worth quite as much as maybe you initially thought. The vendor is going to have the completely opposite view to you. They're obviously going to expect you to honour the original price that you put forward. So the first thing to do is to establish how much of a difference are we looking at here. Are we talking 5, 10, 15,000 pounds? If you've got a particularly expensive property in central London, you could be looking at 50, 100,000 pounds. It could be a small amount of money or a large amount of money. And then you as a buyer have got a decision to make. Do you want to top up the difference yourself and proceed with the sale at the agreed price? Or do you want to try to negotiate with the vendor? You might find that the vendor or the agent are accommodating and are happy to try and meet you in the middle somewhere. You may expect the vendor to drop their expectation all the way down to the valuation figure from the mortgage lender. In my experience, that's highly unlikely. Everybody will have a different opinion, and you can't, as a buyer, realistically expect the vendor to take all of the financial hit and be pleased about it. That will probably result in them relisting the property. So in my opinion, if you're a buyer and you do have a down valuation, easiest thing to do is be transparent with the agent. If you are happy and can afford to bridge the gap financially with your own money rather than the bank's money, you might want to do that so that you guarantee that you can proceed. You don't run the risk of losing the property that you've got your heart set on, or offer to meet in the middle. And in my experience, 9 times out of 10, as much as it's painful for all parties, nobody really wants a sale to fall through, and it's often better to meet in the middle than to have to start again. Hopefully you find that helpful. If you have had a down valuation in recent times, would love your comments below. And naturally, if you're in the Welling, Bexley Heath, Sidcup area, and you experience this kind of problem, reach out and I'll do everything I can to help you. Cheers.